All right, so have you ever thought about, like, actually getting rewarded for walking?
Rewarded.
Yeah, and not just like those, virtual badges or whatever, but actual perks, tangible stuff.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
That's what this deep dive is all about. How something as simple as walking can have some pretty amazing benefits, especially with this platform called HealthyCoin.
You know, it's funny how we often overlook walking, but it really is powerful. It's like giving your whole system this low impact tune up every day
Yeah.
improves your well being from the inside out.
Right. I used to think it was, well, just walking. But then I started reading all this research and wow, it's anything BUT basic.
Oh, absolutely.
One of the things our sources highlighted was this fascinating link between walking regularly and get this longevity. Like we're talking about adding years to your life, good years, not just.
And a lot of that comes down to how walking affects your heart.
Yeah, that's like a workout for your heart.
Exactly. Strengthens it, makes it more resilient. And when you consider how many people are worried about heart disease, that's huge.
Huge, yeah. And it's not just about heart health either. Weight management is something a lot of us think about, right?
Right.
And walking can be a game changer, especially if you've got a busy schedule.
It is. It's such a sustainable way to manage weight because you can fit it into your routine.
Totally.
Speaking of fitting things in, let's not forget the mental health benefits. Even a quick walk, especially if you can get outside, does wonders for stress.
Oh, for sure. I know even a quick walk around the block helps me clear my head.
Some studies have shown that just 15 minutes of walking in nature can significantly lower your cortisol levels.
15 minutes. That's doable even on a crazy day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's not just about clearing your head. Walking's also great for your muscles and joints.
Oh, right. Like they always say, motion is lotion.
Our sources emphasized how important that is as we get older, for staying mobile and independent.
Definitely. You know what else can boost those benefits?
What's that?
Tracking. It's like you're leveling up in a game or something.
Mhm.
You see your progress. You set milestones.
And that's where tracking gets really interesting.
Right. It's not just about the numbers themselves, but what those numbers tell you about your activity.
Like, you might realize that you're way less active on certain days of the week.
And once you know that, you can actually do something about it.
Exactly.
It's like having the data work for you. And for those of us who love efficiency,
Game changer.
totally. But speaking of game changers, we should talk about HealthyCoin. This is where those rewards we mentioned actually come in.
Okay, now I'm really interested.
And trust me, it's pretty cool stuff.
So how does it work?
Well, I'm assuming you track your steps somehow already, right?
Yeah, I mean, most phones do it automatically these days.
And of course, there are fitness trackers, smartwatches, all that.
Right, right.
And the cool part is HealthyCoin syncs with all of them.
No way, really?
Yeah, they work with apps like Apple Health, Google Fit. You don't have to change your whole routine.
That's awesome. So you just connect it and it
Yeah,
just
right.
works.
Pretty much. You go about your day, track your steps like normal. Here's the thing. HealthyCoin takes those steps and converts them into what they call HYC tokens.
Hold on, HYC tokens, like their own digital currency.
Exactly.
It is, yeah, their own digital currency. But think of them more like, I don't know, earning points or something.
Okay, but what makes them so special? I mean, everyone has a point system these days.
Because with HYC tokens, you actually get to cash them in for cool stuff, not just like airline miles that sit around doing nothing.
Now you're talking. What kind of cool stuff are we talking about here?
I'm talking about things like fitness gear. You could earn a new pair of headphones just by walking, or gift cards, because who doesn't love those? And if you're feeling generous, you can even donate your HYC tokens.
Wow, that's amazing. They really thought of everything. I love how it appeals to different people.
For sure. And that's a big part of what makes it so different from those other systems, the ones where you're like, okay, I got my virtual badge, now what?
Right.
With HealthyCoin, you're getting actual benefits.
It's true. It's like getting rewarded for taking care of yourself. It's actually really motivating.
Exactly. It's real-world effort for real-world rewards. And the best part is it just slots right into your life.
Totally. And it doesn't require this huge lifestyle overhaul either.
No, not at all. Whether you barely walk now or
Yep.
you're already hitting 10,000 steps a day, it just works.
So, like, give me an example. Let's say I'm someone who, well, maybe sits at a desk all day and isn't exactly a gym rat.
Okay, sure. So even if you just add a 30-minute walk to your day, that could be huge for your health, right?
Yeah.
But with HealthyCoin, you're not just getting the benefits of the walk, you're also earning those tokens, which you could then use to buy, I don't know, maybe some new walking shoes or some workout gear.
Oh, that's a good point. You're actually more likely to use the stuff you earn.
Exactly. It's all connected.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Now, what about someone who's already pretty active? Like they already get their 10,000 steps in, no problem.
Well, for them, a healthy coin can be that little push to do even more. Like maybe they start choosing routes with more hills,
Oh, I see.
or they finally sign up for that charity walk they've been thinking about.
Yeah, that's a good point. It becomes about pushing yourself a bit further, knowing those tokens are waiting for you.
It's about finding that balance, where it feels challenging but also fun.
Yeah. And like you said before, you actually get something tangible at the end of it. It's not just a virtual pat on the back.
Exactly. It just taps into something very human. We like to be rewarded for our effort.
That's so true. And when you combine that with something that's good for you anyway, like walking,
It's a win-win.
exactly, it's a winning formula, really.
Mm.
And, it makes me think about something we talk about a lot on this show, the power of small changes.
Absolutely. Those small changes add up.
Like even something as simple as walking a little more each day can make a difference.
All starts with one step.
And with HealthyCoin, each of those steps actually counts for something.
I like that.
As we're wrapping up here, I'm just struck by how interconnected this all is. The physical benefits, the mental clarity, even how tracking can help us understand our habits better.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, you've got HealthyCoin, adding this whole other dimension with these tangible rewards.
It's very holistic, isn't it? It's not just about one aspect of health. It's about seeing how it all fits together.
It really is. It's like that saying, journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step.
Right.
But in this case, you're picking up HealthyCoin rewards along the way too. So
Oh, I like that. Yeah, it makes it more engaging. It's not just about the end goal. It's about enjoying the journey, making each step matter.
totally. And it kind of makes you realize that even small changes in our routines can make a big difference.
Absolutely. We talk about the power of small changes all the time. It's not about these huge, sweeping things. It's the little things day after day that add up.
Exactly.
It's like you look back a year from now and you see how those walks, all those steps, they've made a difference. Not just physically, but I don't know, maybe your mood is better, your energy.
Maybe even your bank account looks a little healthier because you're not spending as much on lattes or whatever your vice is.
Exactly. It's about embracing the fact that small changes done consistently can create a future that's healthier, happier, and maybe even a bit wealthier than you thought possible.
Love that. So as we wrap up this deep dive, any final thoughts for our listeners who are ready to get out there and rack up some steps and some healthy coin rewards?
I'd say think about what motivates you, what gets you moving. Find that thing and embrace it. Because even something as simple as walking, especially with a little help from HealthyCoin, can have a huge impact.
It can. Well said. All right, that's it for this deep dive. Thanks for listening, everybody.